Well, good evening, everybody, or good afternoon, actually. It is your Sunday crackers this afternoon here. We are covering the Arsenal and Spurs game this afternoon. If you do want to get interactive, feel free to come and say hello in the chat here. We are covering the Arsenal game here this afternoon. Arsenal against Spurs. I will get confused here because I've got two matches on here. Hopefully the signal will stay on both. One's on Sky and one's not. And, of course, we will be also covering the Liverpool against West Ham game as well. So a bit of a double whammy here. But, of course, we had the team news of the Arsenal team news. Something a little bit different here. And we have the, of course, team news of Spurs right up on your screen. So I don't need to read it out because, basically, we're going to feel lazy this afternoon here. And there has already been a delay in the Liverpool and West Ham game due to the referee Chris Kavanagh being sorted out by Michael Pawson, I believe it is, who, of course, was trying to fiddle on his technical equipment for the VAR and things like that. So it might frustrate Liverpool, we'll see. And there has been a team talk in the Liverpool game, and we will keep checking back. And, of course, in the main game of the Arsenal and Spurs game, it is poised at 0-0 at the moment. Of course, if there is a goal in the West Ham game, because it's all at the same time here, because you've got also Chelsea and Aston Villa also playing, and just a couple of others are playing as well at the same time. So, yeah, it's a sort of cracker afternoon of football. So, yes, Arsenal with a really, really good potential here. Spurs kicked off and West Ham kicked off on the first half of the game. We'll probably do the second half. This is the first time we're going to do two halves of football. We will break in between, so we will play some music in between if we can. So if the music does stop, don't worry, we will be returning very, very soon for the second half, because we do need to have a mouth-watering break, don't we, from our tongues out there. So, of course, it's just kicked off in the Liverpool game. As we speak about that one, if there's a goal, we'll let you know about it. But at the moment, it's poised at the moment at 0-0, which is a good result so far for West Ham. They might actually try and tighten the game up and freeze the game for Liverpool, and we'll have to wait and see if that is going to pan out. But, yeah, one bookie man said, I won't say which one it came from, said that being an Arsenal fan himself, saying that, it's not going to be an easy game. Well, we'll have to wait and see if he's right. This is a guy that works at a bookie maker in the Suffolk area. I can't say any more than that, but of course I can see pictures of Jurgen Klopp, of course, frustrating himself at the moment because of the slight delay. It might affect Liverpool, it might not, but so far it's pleasing for West Ham because, they are playing in white kit because they are away and they are kicking from left to right in their game. And, of course, Spurs kicked off and they are kicking from right to left, the opposite direction. 6 minutes gone in the Arsenal game, 0-0 at the moment. Arsenal on the attack now, and there's a chance now, and that's definitely a foul. No, of course, Spurs get up. Because he got up, there was no infringement there. And the ball's knocked around in Spurs' half. And I do feel, of course, Arsenal might just edge this, as Owen Hargreaves said on one of the channels. And, of course, yeah, it's all this sort of phrase now that we're all waiting for a goal here. The team news of the Arsenal and Spurs game is up on the screen for you guys out there. So, yeah, come and join us if you can. So, yeah, we appreciate anyone that does tune in. If we get one viewer, it means a lot to us here. And thank you very much for joining us. We really do appreciate that. So, yeah, spread the word about the channel of Touring With Us, and hit the thumbs up as per usual. And if you want to support us, we appreciate that as per usual. 8 minutes gone in the Arsenal and Spurs game. Firstly, we haven't had one person tuned in yet. Well, it is early stages, isn't it? And they might tune in the second half. You know, it's always the first half that kicks in for everyone, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm just talking to myself at the moment. But, of course, some people watch on replay here. But can you sort of watch for 90 minutes? That is the question. You can't even play a FIFA game these days for 90 minutes. It's all like 6 minutes, 20 minutes, that kind of thing. You can do halfway, but you can't do 45 minutes each way, which is quite strange. But anyway, we're concentrating on the West Ham game as well. We'll give you team news of that if we can. And we're going to take this off the screen here. Otherwise, it will get boring for you to see on the screen all the time. So, we already have the team news of that. And, of course, we've got team news of Liverpool just up on the screen for you. And including the 5 substitutions, which you can only use 5 out of the 9, I believe, that is on the list. And you've got West Ham team news as well. Sorry, I haven't written that as best as I could have done. I've just got to alter that a little bit. I can alter live as well at the same time. So, yeah, we've got the team line up there, or teams line up. I need to, sort that one out. And once I have, we are back on track. And we don't need to worry about anything else. So, yeah, let's keep everything very, very simple here this afternoon. And, yeah, if you are watching at any time, we do appreciate it. Oh, yeah, I thought there was a foul. I think there probably was, but, of course, I think Arsenal have a free kick in this London derby this afternoon. 2 former, of course, teams of Bruce Forsyth, if you remember. Of course, both teams he supported when he was alive. The man who done or presented the Generation game. And it's still poised at 0-0. 7 minutes gone in that game. Well, it is slightly behind anyway. But West Ham are on attack here as we see it. No. But yeah, Liverpool are going to sort of defend this throughout the whole sort of game. West Ham would be happy with a point here, because not many teams can get a chance. Oh, West Ham just nearly scored there. Unbelievable. So yeah, it's still poised at 0-0. Anything could happen. Of course, a second half, there could be a goal. We'll have to wait and see. Excuse me. But yeah, I'll take these off on the screen here, because obviously it would get a little bit boring. I'll put the team line up in just a moment, so that, of course, you can see it up on the screen. In fact, I'll put it up on the screen right now, so you can actually see it there. That's the Arsenal team, and that's the Spurs team this afternoon. Isn't that great that you can actually see it yourself there? You can't grumble with that. Oh, it's going a bit sort of wonky there. See, I can fiddle it when well, I don't fiddle matches, but I can't really make it same level. But of course, you get an idea of who's in the team. I'll make that a little bit bigger so you can actually read that, or actually read it. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for tuning in, even if you're watching on replay. So there you go, I'll take that off just for now and just watch us. So of course, match day live, Arsenal against Spurs, otherwise known as Tottenham, or also known as. And of course, the way to subscribe to us is down below if you wish to do so. So yeah, we'll see if we get at least one person tuning in at any time, you know. So yeah, anything could happen. We've got a really good, comfortable stream as well, and of course we need some people tuning in. That's the main thing. But yeah, it's very quiet as it is a Sunday. And of course, yes, perhaps people watching the game themselves at home, I don't know. But yeah, we need people watching it on our stream as well. But here come Arsenal! Ooh, it just hit the post there. I thought there was a goal there. But like I say, anything can happen in a derby like this here. We are focusing on that game, but there is still no goals in the game between Liverpool and West Ham. It was slightly delayed because the referee wasn't ready, because they were fiddling with his wires, that kind of thing. And West Ham did kick off in the first half, so Liverpool will kick off in the second half, and of course we'll find out if Liverpool are going to win the match. West Ham, of course, are really pleased with their points so far, but it is a long way to go. 13 minutes gone of the game, and Jesus thought he had a goal, but it came off the post, or the skim of the post, and it went wide in the end. And 13, the goalkeeper for Spurs kicks it up the field. So, yeah, if I put the Spurs team up, G. Vanko, I believe it is, if I pronounce that right. Oh, the referee. Oh no, I'm getting confused with the Liverpool and West Ham game. The referee in this game has booked a player. Yeah, and can anyone remember what the referee is called? If I can get it up here on the screen. But yeah, the thing is, I just got to go to a school centre, which of course it's not called school centre anymore. It's actually called Scores, or Live Scores, or something like that, formerly known as Score Centre. I usually go to that sort of area so that I can actually see the proper information. I'll just quickly do this. Of course, there's no goals at the moment, but of course, yeah. It's Brighton Albion, and of course, yeah, they are playing someone this afternoon. They're playing a game at home. Oh, Arsenal look desperate to go ahead and win this game, and we'll find out what the referee is. Robert Jones, and assistants is Wade Smith, Lee Betts, Michael Salisbury is the fourth official, and VAR Paul Tierney and Harry Leonard is the assistant VAR in that game. So yeah, there's been a card to Odegaard, the captain for Arsenal, in the 15th minute, and Destiny Udogie, and of course for Spurs, also been booked in the 15th minute of this game so far. 2 cards in that game. I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all. But of course, nobody's able to get that extra goal. Perhaps we're going to have a game afternoon where nobody has scored. We're waiting for the first goal to come. Brighton and Hove Albion against Bournemouth, and Chelsea against Aston Villa, Liverpool against West Ham, and the last one tonight at 4:30 is Sheffield United against Newcastle United. How fascinating is that? Sunday the 24th of September 2023. And there's still no goals in the game between Liverpool and West Ham United at the moment. It's still early stages at the moment. So, yeah, that's Tottenham team. We didn't put up the... hang on. We didn't put the Arsenal team up as well. So perhaps you need to have a look at that as well. So there we are. Those are the team lineups at the moment. So, of course, I'll take those off for now because it will get boring seeing that all day. But, yeah, can't really give you a goal in either game at the moment. 17 minutes gone in the Arsenal game against Spurs. And I'm surprised we haven't seen our moderator Nicky Gibbs here tonight. Oh, Spurs nearly had a chance there as we speak there. And it's ballooned over the top by a Spurs player there playing rugby. So, yeah, what's happening in the Liverpool game at the moment? Oh, I don't know what's happened in that game. It looks like that could be. I don't know what's going on in that game at the moment. The game has been stopped at the moment. Oh, it could be a penalty to Liverpool at the moment. I think there's a penalty at Anfield. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, it looks like it's a penalty. Or did Salah look for it? Salah has got to take this penalty now. He's got to score it though. There's a penalty at Anfield. Yeah, Liverpool are 1-0 to the good against West Ham. That is a... Oh dear. Bad news for West Ham fans. But it's a long way to go in that game at the moment. Yeah, 19 minutes gone in the Arsenal game, so Liverpool have the lead at the moment. Lucky penalty that Liverpool have had. Whether it was a penalty, I don't know, but of course, yeah, it was an easy finish. But yeah, our Liverpool having the luck there. Salah penalty at the 16th minute. But of course, it's a long way to go in that game. So yeah, Arsenal and Spurs are still tied at 0-0 at the moment. So here we go. But West Ham have just got to come back into this game and start waking up a little bit. So yeah, it's still early stages. Anything could happen in this game. And it's on their centre as well. So yeah, we're focusing on the Arsenal game this afternoon. We go Arsenal now. We've got to get past this Spurs defence here. Yeah, you're a bit behind though. I'm not sure if it was a penalty. It might have fell into him. So will Liverpool trying to scheme a penalty again? That's the question. I think he went down too easy. Yeah, but bit dubious, controversial penalty Liverpool had again. Yeah, but when Man City play you, you won't be doing that. Ah, you'll find it very easy at the moment. You'll finding things too easy. Unless West Ham can come up with something. There's a long way to go yet. But this time Liverpool are, of course, ahead by just one goal. But West Ham are not going to give up. They're not a sort of team that will give up, though. At the moment they are. You know, they've got a long way to go, though. They've still got substitutes in the second half. Liverpool got too much power, I think. Far too much power. That's what I think. Yeah, but West Ham are a bit weak, though. I've got to say that they've been absolutely awful today. So far. Whether it was a penalty or not, I don't know. I only just saw it on the clip of my eyes. I personally think he went down too easy, far too easy. But there you go. It's always typical Liverpool get the first goal. But here comes Arsenal. It's still good change here. Things could change second half. So it's not game over yet. Well, Liverpool might have had the easiest chance to win this game, really. They're playing easy teams. Who thinks they're playing easy teams? So, yeah. But, yeah, let's see what happens in the Arsenal and Spurs game. That's poised at 0-0 at the moment. It's not the exciting game to see at the moment. But of course, it's too much even Steven in this game. But yeah, Liverpool might have it tough when they come to Spurs in a couple of weeks' time after Leicester in the League Cup. Oh, dodgy. Becker heading the ball away. Well, West Ham have got their second keeper, or kind of worse keeper than Fabianski. They could have had him in goal, but they opted not to do that for some reason. But anyway, Spurs have a free kick in a fairly dangerous area, but we'll have to wait and see how that goes on here. 23 minutes gone on the clock here. And yeah, we're watching the Arsenal against Spurs game that we're mainly focusing on. And yeah, it's a very, very interesting afternoon of football. If you're watching on replay, we do appreciate that. And it comes by Spurs. Oh dear, it's just one of those pathetic sort of schoolboy games for Spurs. Not really hitting any target. But can Liverpool be challenged in this game? Not at the moment that we're thinking here. Can West Ham come back into the match? Although it looks like there was a foul there, and Liverpool get away with that again. What is going wrong with these referees? They're not even giving the other team a chance. But anyway, here comes Spurs in the other game. And Arsenal come on the attack, so it's like an end-to-end derby here. I think Arsenal might just edge this now. Now then, here it comes. Liverpool putting a lot of pressure on the team. Oh, it's gone in! It's Arsenal! They've taken the lead! That's bad news for Liverpool! Because they put pressure on Liverpool, it's Arsenal taking the lead! And it's fluked into the goal! And I think it was an own goal. Arsenal have taken the lead. It's 1 goal at the Emirates. So each time Liverpool win, they probably heard the news at Anfield. I think it's going to be a competition there between Arsenal and Liverpool, Man City maybe. And Arsenal have taken the lead. And it came off a deflection of a Spurs player into the goal. What a finish that is. But yeah, the score is poised at 1-0 for Arsenal in the Spurs game. First game and first goal for Arsenal. But it wasn't the first goal of the evening because Liverpool had scored the goal. Liverpool look a bit sort of bemused faces at the moment. Surely Anfield knows the game here. And of course, yeah, that might help West Ham here. It might do. Now then, here comes West Ham on the attack on the other side as we have a pause for play in the game between Arsenal and Spurs. And I think Arsenal are down on the floor. Oh! Is that a foul there? Yes, there is a foul. Definitely a foul. Why are Liverpool hacking? That's the question. So, yeah, what a cracking game this afternoon is. So anyway, 24 minutes on the clock, and West Ham have a free kick in an awkward position. You know, it's not a direct one, but it's on the right-hand side of the penalty area. Chance. Ooh, West Ham are giving it a good fight here at Anfield. It's not an easy place to come. We know that because a lot of teams haven't won here. It's still 1-0 at Anfield though, but Liverpool, oh dear, they're trying to take the players down of Liverpool. But it is all a long way to go at the moment. Yeah, I can just see the free kick coming in from West Ham. Didn't really make any of it on that occasion. So yeah, the game is slightly delayed at the moment, but Liverpool do have a free kick in a dangerous area. But as we turn to the Arsenal and Spurs game at the moment, I'm doing two games at the same time. Liverpool could score a second here. Doesn't really matter, but it's about points here. They can get as many goals as they want, but of course it's the points that matter here. And of course Arsenal are chasing Liverpool all the time, and making it a little bit difficult, and not letting the Liverpool affect them. So yeah, it was a good finish. It was a deflection though off a Spurs player, and what a finish it was though. Arsenal on the attack again, and Spurs are on sixes and sevens at the moment. And what a derby this is. In comes Arsenal now. I can't see anyone beating Arsenal at the Emirates these days. It's not going to be an easy little spool for that one. But 29 minutes gone on the clock. 1-0 to Arsenal at the moment. We will take a half-time break. Score update. Bournemouth are 1-0 to the good. Solanke has got a goal for Bournemouth at the moment. Here comes Arsenal now. Oh, nearly another own goal for Spurs here. And, of course, a player, Bowen, I think, is down for West Ham in that game. Still 1-0 at Anfield against West Ham. Where have all the supporters gone today? It's amazing, isn't it? So, yeah, it's all down to the second half of the games. We'll probably focus on, of course, the Liverpool game, because it's going to be later. So we'll finish off that one after this game here. Because this game will finish a little bit earlier than Liverpool, just a couple of minutes earlier. 3 minutes ahead, this is. Although, of course, it could be delayed on the TV that we're watching anyway. So nothing is 100% live. But the game between Liverpool and West Ham is slightly delayed. But, yeah, Arsenal are winning at the moment. The only teams that are not winning is Chelsea and Aston Villa at the moment. But yeah, you're joining me, Nick C, here for a match day live. Arsenal against Spurs here. What a cracking game this is so far for the Arsenal fans. They would be delighted with this, especially our moderator, Nicky Gibbs and Scott Smart, who are not really in the chat tonight, but of course, or this afternoon actually. I'm getting used to tonight because I'm more of an evening presenter. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased for Arsenal because, I prefer them. To Spurs anyway, by a long shot. But that's my own opinion about that one. Make of it what you will. And Arsenal just had a shot just over the bar there. And Spurs playing silly buggers, basically. And of course, they're just a bit sloppy at the back, I would say. And 32 minutes gone on the clock. And it is 1-0 still to Arsenal. And you join us here on Touring With Us Matchday Live, Arsenal against Spurs this afternoon. And you can tell by my voice, it's not easy to do commentaries on these games. It's incredibly, very, very difficult to keep it up for 90 minutes because your tongue does get tired after a while. And depends what kind of energy you've got as well. That's why it's quite a well-paid job these days if you get a job like this. Spurs manager will not be pleased. He looks like Alan Sugar, I've got to say. The Spurs manager. So it's still 1-0 against West Ham. West Ham could actually potentially have a go in the second half, but yeah, they're only poised at 1-0 at the moment. Liverpool are under pressure here because, they've still got to get another goal here, but it's 1-1 against Arsenal and Liverpool. Well, in two different games. But Liverpool are knocking the ball around in their game, and it's back to Becker. And of course, yes, they are finding it very easy to relax in this game. But you can't relax at 1-0. That's the thing. If it's about 2-0, maybe. But I'd like to see West Ham score a goal in this game, but I can't really see it. The game's sort of a bit dead in that game. For West Ham fans, but here come Arsenal in the Arsenal game, which is the main focus of the game here, and our moderators will be delighted with what they've seen so far if they are watching it on Sky. I'm just wondering if anybody can actually watch us, but yeah, so welcome along, and thank you for joining us. If you're watching on replay here, we do appreciate that as usual. We might get the odd person tuning in here and there, but we do try. We do try and entertain you as best as we can here and make it fun, which is what football should be about. There's not many commentators that actually can make it fun, like the old John Motson times. He was the voice of football. Doesn't seem to be a voice of football these days, There are a few out there that are quite good. But it's Peter Drury in this game, and it's not a draw in this game. Peter Drury and Gary Neville. So it's quite a neutral commentator and next football of Man United, but of course Klopp is pretty pleased with his team winning at the moment, but he's got a problem with his own player there. I think Kirby Jones has got an injury there. That could be a bit of a problem for Liverpool there. He's got a slight knock, which may affect his ability on the field there. It looks like he's got a bit of cramp or something. So it could be an early substitute for Liverpool already. Yeah. So, brilliant. This game, Arsenal, of course, Kieran, who came on yesterday. Want to give you a shout out, Kieran and his partner out there. And I just want to say hello to both of them out there that met me in Galston on holiday. We were on holiday. We never are on holiday. But I would say that it was great to meet them, and of course I saw only an Arsenal top. Perhaps you're both Arsenal fans there. So Kieran and his partner out there that of course had a photograph with us. How nice of them to have a photograph with us. Hopefully we'll meet them again at some stage and maybe have a drink somewhere. It'd be wonderful to do that. If you are watching right now, Kieran, I really, really do appreciate that. And they are from March in Cambridgeshire, so I hope they had a great trip back to March in Cambridgeshire. Yeah, I thought it was Lowestoft. Maybe I'm thinking of Lowestoft or somebody from Lowestoft that visits Galston. But Galston is a lovely place, I've got to say that. It's lovely, peace and quiet, and to get spotted by people walking around Galston is a lovely feeling. Here comes Spurs now. Oh, that was a good shot there. And Arsenal can think themselves lucky. It's never an easy game, but, that was an amazing save. That was a brilliant save. Just saw the save there. Absolutely excellent. So, yeah, amazing. That was a good shot, but a good save in the Arsenal game. And of course, it's 37 minutes gone on the clock. Still 1-0 to Arsenal. Still 1-0 in the Liverpool against West Ham game. And Liverpool knocking the ball around very freely at the moment. And West Ham not able to get anything on the ball at the moment. They're trying to defend it though, which isn't too bad, but they do lose the ball and they give away a free kick, which is not very sensible. West Ham seem to have gone tired from the Europe, I think, and Liverpool got more energy. Don't know where they've got the energy from. And someone spiced them up a bit, you know, giving them a lot of caffeine or something. But anyway, I do think, of course, looks like West Ham got a card there. For what reason, I don't know. You know, maybe Liverpool are looking for each free kick. Every time they get onto the floor, it seems to be a free kick every time. Unbelievable. But anyway, we'll see what happens on this free kick in just a moment. But, of course, we go back to the Spurs game. And Arsenal have, of course, that sort of slender lead. It's only 1-0 though. Spurs have got a lot of thinking to do before they get the equaliser. They could actually potentially get an equaliser, but of course it would be a hard spell for them. I actually went for a 1-1 draw, didn't I? I think, or 2-2 actually in this game. But of course, at the moment Arsenal have got the lead. We'll see what happens in this free kick at Anfield against West Ham, Liverpool against West Ham, and of course we'll see what happens in it. Referee Chris Cameron is trying to organise the wall on this, and Ramsey is on the bench for Arsenal, so they've all pretty much changed their goalkeepers here. But Liverpool still knocking the ball around. Of course, the free kick came to nothing in the end, but it's been pinned back into Liverpool's half. But I only think, of course, Liverpool just got the edge of the game so far. Yeah, it's been a frustrating afternoon for away sides at the moment. But yeah, just have to wait and see what happens. Will Liverpool get a big test of the spoils at some point? You know, probably when they play Man City, they may well falter. Because you know that Man City are slightly better. And they'll probably, you know, be more up for it and know Liverpool better than the other teams. But West Ham, I've given it a good go. But I mean, you know, they're holding it at 1-0, which is a good thing. But it's still a long way to go in this game. Oh, I thought Liverpool scored there. It's just wide of the goal there. No. But here comes Spurs here. Oh! What a goal! Spurs have equalised at Arsenal. Dear oh dear, Arsenal fans need to sit back and think what's going on here. Spurs, you have to be aware of. I think Spurs are going to be one to beat now because Liverpool have got them coming up. That could be a scare for Liverpool. It's 1-1 now in this derby. It is a derby, you've got to say that, but well, it just screwed off the post. What a goal. We've had goals everywhere on this one, and perhaps both teams are scaring Liverpool at the moment. Because Liverpool have got Spurs coming up at Spurs. That's not going to be an easy one. That is where Liverpool could falter. It could do. But can Liverpool cope with Spurs? That is the question. Will Liverpool falter against Spurs? That is the question. And that Spurs manager is delighted. Didn't expect that coming. Well, the big man said it wouldn't be easy. Okay, West Ham. Oh! No penalty. Oh, West Ham just shot and it's just gone wide. And that was a close call for Liverpool. Could have been 1-1 in that game. Yeah, it does sum it up, as Gary Neville said. But, of course, we're talking about this game here. Ah, was there a foul there? I think there's a penalty shout there for West Ham. Oh, is there a penalty shout? Yes, he pushed him off the ball. It does look like it, or maybe he got the ball and then the player. I don't know. I don't know whether it was a penalty or not in the West Ham game. But West Ham are putting pressure on Liverpool though. Maybe Spurs are worrying Liverpool because they've obviously got the message at Anfield about Spurs. They're a little bit worried about the Spurs at the moment. But you never know with Spurs. That's the problem. West Ham will take their time on the corner. As we've got 5 minutes in that game, or so. We don't know what the stoppages is, and it depends on the substitutes as well in the second half. We will take a break in just a moment, but of course, yeah, this game will be finished in a moment. Arsenal against Spurs, but yeah, 44 minutes gone on the clock. 1-1 is the result so far in the derby at the Emirates. And what a classic game that is. End-to-end football, 2 goals at each end. And in a derby match, you expect it to be sort of a very close, cool game. West Ham are on attack now. Oh, West Ham have equalised! What a goal! It's 1-1 now in that game, as we speak. What a goal! Alisson Becker has been custom pied! What's that believe, guys? I can't believe it! It's 1-1 in that game! Oh! He's given the goal, and there's nothing Liverpool can do about it. Maybe it's justice because they should have had a penalty. Sloppy defend by Liverpool. What was they thinking? And there's a card in the Arsenal game. Wow. What a finish in this game. Because it was a header. It was quite a lucky header, actually. Who got it, actually? Oh, it was a header and it's just off the post and then in. Don't think the keeper could do anything about that. No. Looking at that. Oh, dear. What a goal that is. Didn't expect that to come. I thought Liverpool would win this game easily, but they haven't. West Ham getting their way. Well, I bet we'll find out. And then I think it's because Liverpool might be worried about Spurs. Because Spurs have just equalised, which they did a minute ago. So 4 minutes on the clock for the Arsenal and Spurs game. What an afternoon of football. Unbelievable. We do have somebody tuning in this afternoon, which is great. Thank you very much. A big, massive wave to you. Oh, what a cracking afternoon of football. It really, really is amazing. Of course, I wouldn't say I'm the best commentator ever, but I will try to entertain as best as possible. So Liverpool need to get that extra goal to get 3 points, but they haven't been doing so this afternoon. It's been one of those Sunday games I can reveal, and of course I think West Ham have deserved it because they should have had a penalty, maybe soft, but of course, Liverpool have taken the scruffle in it. It's 2-1 now. Out of the brink of play. No, it's not given. It's offside. Dear oh dear. It's going from bad to worse with Liverpool today. It's offside. Was it offside? Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah, it probably was, yeah. I was looking at the whites. I just want to see whether it was offside or not. Probably was, but Cameron has ruled it offside. Oh, the VAR check. Yeah, I think it is offside. Because the foot is offside. Yeah, there's a foot. Yeah, and an arm. Yeah, there's a definitely. Yeah, it is. Can't you can't have that. Oh yeah, because there's a foot. There's a foot. No, you haven't seen it, have you? Yeah, he's ruled it out anyway. Well, of course, yes. It's coming up to half time here in one of the games. Just got to wait for the half time result in the Arsenal game. Still a long way to go. A message from Mr. Cabbage. But yeah, I'll give Julian £5. Something like that. But anyway, Liverpool might still win this game anyway. Had a goal chopped off. Oh, the keeper saved it. It is 1-1 at half time for the game between Arsenal and Tottenham at the moment. So, yeah, we're just going to focus on this game this afternoon as well because we've got a double whammy as well. Looks like it's 4 minutes in that game. Can't really see. Sorry, I can't remember throat there. So, yeah, it might be 6 minutes actually. 6 or 4 minutes. Not quite sure, but of course, yeah. Russell says Liverpool to win. Well, we'll find out if he's right in the second half. It could well be right. Oh, Liverpool got a woman commentator in that game. So, anyway, we have to wait and see on this one. I think it's 4 minutes of stoppages. Not 6. I thought it was 6. So, yeah, Liverpool are really, really pressing the game at the moment. It is a delayed game anyway due to the referee slowing the game down at the start. So, yeah, it's because these microphones weren't put in place. So, I'm afraid we are poised at 1-1 at the moment, and West Ham would be delighted with that draw at half time. They will go into the dressing room thinking, what a good chance we've got to get some sort of point on this game. But we'll have to wait and see in the second half because, you know, it's just one of those sort of games for Liverpool. Both teams won in the week, and, you know, the same result. So anyway, here comes Liverpool on attack there. There has been a goal ruled out for Liverpool because it was offside earlier. A chance for Liverpool. Or Liverpool attacking so fastly here, thinking that they can get this second goal. They could possibly get it in the second half, but of course, yeah, they do have a corner in a very dangerous position here, of course, in the latter part of the first half here at Anfield. And West Ham clear it because, you know, they're playing like Charlton at the moment. Very much piling defenders. Oh, got to be careful of mistakes here. They could give it away. They're very nervous, Liverpool, at the moment. But they still want to get that second goal. They look like they can get it, actually. But it's defended well and it's cleared. And Liverpool have been penalised there. That's a free kick there for West Ham. It is half time in the game between Liverpool and West Ham. 1-1 it is. After 4 minutes of stoppages, and I think it's probably deserved for Liverpool to get a draw against West Ham. I think West Ham deserved to get the 1-1 due to the sort of funny decisions, but you know, it's been one of those sort of games, and Arsenal have been level pegging at the Emirates today. Yeah, level pegging between Arsenal and Spurs. So 1-1 in that game, as well as the game this afternoon. So yeah, could it be today that Liverpool drop 2 points? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we're going to take a break now. Of course, do join us back in just a few shakes here. And of course, yes, we'll see you after this. We will be back now, and of course, you just come to me as, of course, what 2 goals, 2 ends, 1 penalty for Arsenal, and of course it was a dubious one, which the referee did overturn, and straight back, as in straight back, in the goal of Arsenal's, and Spurs just come back out of nowhere, 2-2. Got my prediction at the moment. That's at the moment. No one thought that twist in the tail. But yeah, of course, we can't give you any update in the Liverpool game because it's not coming up. We've lost our signal on that. But of course, yeah, we did see the first half. At least we knew. At least we knew who took the centre, and Liverpool would take the centre in the second half. And it's still 1-1 in that game at the moment. We can't give you any more goals in that game unless, of course, we can get a stream, which is a bit of a nuisance. Son on a Sunday scored a goal for Spurs. We might be able to get some sort of game. No, maybe not even that. If we're lucky, we'll get it. It's just a bit of pot luck. Let's see what we can do. We're trying to get it. Oh dear. Alright, Sunday. Sometimes Sundays give you headaches. So yeah, it's still 2-2 in the game, and the crunch game, the massive game. And that's the massive game at the Emirates today. Nobody expected that twist in the tail. Amazing. Yeah. Maybe it's my signal on my end. So yeah, of course, in the Arsenal game, sorry, I'm just miles away here, so I do apologise about that. It's just one of those things, isn't it? It's sunny afternoon in London, and of course, yeah, what a fantastic, thrilling football match it is. You cannot keep your eyes off that sort of game. Really can't. Are we going to get a signal? We have got something there. We've got something at least, and of course, yes, in the game between Liverpool and West Ham, it is, of course, still 1-1 in that main game. Of course, yeah, well, I wouldn't say it's a main game of ours, but of course, it's definitely a game to see as well as this one here. And Liverpool did kick off in the second half here. Liverpool are attacking here, and West Ham are defending. I think they have deserved the point if they are to go through and get the point here at Anfield. The referee has stopped the game for a minute, but of course it's still 2-2 in the game between Arsenal and Spurs this afternoon. what a thrilling game this afternoon it has been. It's been just amazing. So there we go. So I do hope you are enjoying what you are seeing, of course, and we do appreciate people tuning in as and when they are able to. So yeah, if you're watching on replay, we do appreciate that, and of course, yes, not one person has tuned in today. I wonder why that is. But anyway, of course, if you're watching on replay, we do appreciate that. And Liverpool trying to attack and trying to get that second goal. They've already been chalked off a goal for offside in the first half. And of course, it's kicked up into the crowd there. And West Ham have settled down Liverpool and made them a little bit nervous now because, West Ham have obviously got a game plan. They let Liverpool score first this time rather than Liverpool scoring in the second half. But yeah, Liverpool do need to make some changes. I think, of course, Liverpool have got some pretty tricky games coming up. Leicester, I think, is one of them. I think in the League Cup or something like that. And then, of course, Spurs. It's raining up in Anfield. And it's raining cats and dogs up in Anfield at the moment. And, of course, Klopp wondering how he just lost that goal. But he's still unbeaten for the moment. But, of course, yes, we'll see. At the moment, the only team that can beat West Ham is Man City. As it stands. Liverpool are on the attack. Because there's a break in play in the Arsenal and Tottenham game. But yeah, they still have the ball. They're trying to find their way around West Ham. Oh! It's blown over the top of West Ham goalkeeper. It's gone in the goal. It's 2-1 Liverpool. Bit of a fluky goal, that one. It sort of bubbled over the top. I've never seen a goal like it. It's a bit of a fortunate ball for Liverpool. It might have been the wind that took it. I don't know. Liverpool can find themselves very lucky to be winning this game. Very, very lucky indeed. But still Spurs might scare Liverpool. I think it's Nunes that got the goal. Or Timicus, or what you might as well call it. Liverpool were very fortunate to get that one. Because I think the wind blew it. And it just bobbled. Oh, it just came off a player. I thought the wind took it. It just looked like the wind took it. And Liverpool just fluked it. They didn't mark him properly, though. I've got to say that. They didn't mark him. Where was the marking on that? Very bad defending, really. Got to say that. But it's still, it could well be 2-2 in this game as well, because we're getting 2 goals each. Yeah, getting 2 goals in the Arsenal and Tottenham game, but of course, can we get 2 goals in this game? That's a disappointing blow for West Ham there, because they did not catch that player there. You've got to catch that Timicus player. It's not over yet, though. Oh, Liverpool can find themselves very fortunate to be 2-1 ahead. Game's not over yet. When are Liverpool going to get beaten, though? That's the trouble. What? I know, yeah. And it's late kick-off. The thing is, what have you got to do to beat Liverpool these days? I don't know. But, yeah. Liverpool have been... it is their second half, so, of course, I expect that to be the case. That's why. Oh, Liverpool just going for glory now. Just hitting anything. Just hitting and hoping, really. They're hit and hope team, really. Don't know what happened to West Ham. Maybe their second keeper isn't very good, though. Maybe they should have had Fabianski in. So why did they change the goal? I can't work that one out myself, but there you go. You've got to have your best when you're playing against Liverpool. You really do. You've got to play someone that's in the mood. This player hasn't played for Liverpool before, you know, and of course it was a terrible mistake. And we've just lost our signal on that one, but never mind. Can we get it back? We'll have to wait and see. Let's wait and see if we can get something back, and we just about get it back. Oh, something happening in the Arsenal game. We get something anyway. Now, of course, yeah, West Ham have got to start again. I don't think they're quite as good as Spurs, though. To be fair, you know, I don't know. It's a bit of a strange game for West Ham, but anyway, you don't really get anything at Anfield these days. You've got to be very lucky. I've never seen a decision against Liverpool yet. I've never seen one. Oh, oh, Liverpool could have scored a third, but keeper just cleared it there. But yeah, 68 minutes gone on the clock, still 2-2 at the moment. Yeah, what a cracking game. Well, it's quieting down in the Arsenal game, so that's why we're watching another one here, just in case anything happens there. But of course, you know, normally just have one game going on. Oh, Son nearly scored again. Yeah, so of course it's end game. Of course, 20 minutes to go. Of course, in both games, pretty much. Uh, Liverpool have got 25 minutes to go because it was late kick-off anyway. But yeah, we're live here, and it is Matchday Live. Arsenal against Spurs, the main one being today. But we'll keep you updated with the game as the other one gets a little bit more quieter. So West Ham trying their best to, of course, yeah. It's not been an easy game for West Ham. Liverpool on the attack all the time, and West Ham at least have got a goal against Liverpool, but it's not been enough. I don't think. I said 2-0 Liverpool. That's obviously not happened. I think somebody might have said 2-1 or 3-1 or something. I'm not quite sure what he said to them. But yeah, right, okay, our signal's gone. So we go back to the Spurs game as we go. got something. Right, okay. 66 minutes gone on the clock here, and Liverpool are just knocking the ball around at the moment in the game between Liverpool and West Ham. And of course, right, let's have a look. Spurs a chance, and it's easily dealt with the keeper there of Arsenal. They haven't got Ramsdale in goal. They're trying out a different goalkeeper. I think Liverpool should try out another goalkeeper rather than just having the same goalkeeper all the time. They always seem to have the best quality all the time. I don't think this goalkeeper for West Ham has been very good today, to be fair, and the defence haven't helped either. Or offside for Liverpool there. I wouldn't have counted for them to get a third goal. But West Ham on the counter attack. They're not the sort of team that will give up. Will they have a goal in them? No, they don't. They give the ball away timely and timely again. Score update. Chelsea are losing at home to Villa. Watkins at the 73rd minute. Nobody thought that to us there. I thought it'd be a sort of draw game. Chelsea haven't been doing very well at home recently. They've been beaten a lot of times. Chelsea is not the team they used to be since Abramovich went. I wonder what would happen if something like that happened to Liverpool. You know, they lost their business owner. So yeah. So West Ham have just got to get that equaliser now. And Liverpool are just knocking the ball around at the moment. It's pretty much gone quiet at the moment. That's why I've gone quiet myself. It's been a thrilling afternoon of football here. Whoever's been watching, wherever you've been watching, we do appreciate that. This afternoon it's match day live. Arsenal against Spurs, which is the main feature of our games here this afternoon. Spurs in all white, kicking it from left to right in the second half, and Arsenal, of course, in their usual home kit and white shorts, of course, red tops and a bit of white on their shoulders there. And here comes Spurs now. Oh, they didn't cross that very well. That was a poor cross there. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose. Sorry about that. So, Liverpool could get a third goal here. No, caught by a West Ham goalkeeper. Have Liverpool gone a bit sort of flat there? But of course, West Ham are making some changes here. Antonio's been very quiet. I thought he would do a little bit more. So, Spurs have a corner in the game at the Emirates, and there's a card to a Spurs player for either, but that's just West Ham for you. And we've lost our stream, so we go back to the Spurs and Tottenham game. Well, you never lose the stream with me. See if we're going to get our stream back. There we go. We're lucky to get it back at all. But here comes Arsenal now. Oh. I still think, of course, Spurs will give Liverpool a game next week at Spurs. And that will be a tricky one for Liverpool to cope with. So, yeah, we haven't got long in the game anyway. Between both games, but of course, it's about 15 minutes to go in the second half plus stoppage time here, and West Ham trying to get that equaliser. Maybe they might have one sniff. We've got plenty of time to do it. So, here's a chance. Oh, blocked by Liverpool, but they're giving it a go. West Ham. That is the main thing. They're giving it a try, and they haven't been sort of walloped into the game. But of course, West Ham are not really caned very often. But it's very feisty in the game between Arsenal and Tottenham. I'm doing both games here at the same time, and Arsenal just had a shot, and it's just gone. Oh, it's just gone wide. No, it hasn't gone wide. It's gone for a keeper saved it basically. So yeah, Nick C with you here. It's just been me. Unfortunately, of course, Julian pulled out at the last minute because of the worry of the Liverpool and West Ham game. But yeah,
my little nephew thinks there's a PlayStation 6 going.
Well, it's a bit advanced yet. West Ham nearly had a chance to score, but so close there. Still tying at 2-1 at the moment. Yeah, it's still anyone's game though. It's still West Ham could pull an equaliser. They did before in the first half.
No Jesus on a Sunday.
No Jesus on a Sunday, but there has been a sun. Right, okay, yeah. This one's behind the other game anyway because there's a delay in the kickoff. So Julian's in and out. You just saw him there a minute ago. So yeah, big massive hello to anyone tuned in right now. 3-1 to Brighton in their game. You know Chelsea are losing 1-0. Yeah. And Watkins got that guy on 73rd minute.
Chelsea down 10 men.
That's why. Yeah, they're not very good at home. I think Chelsea have lost the plot. I think since Bramovich went, they've lost it. So if Liverpool lost a loner, then that would be a bit blow as well. Southampton lost a loner, and that's why they've gone downhill. Because our owner died, though, didn't they?
Holbeck and Ricardo.
Looks like I might have a point in the game today. 2-2. No one expected that prediction.
Well, I think your dad said a London derby.
Well, this is not a London derby, unless West Ham score, which could be a class. Oh, right, Brighton game, as you just said, it's a bit late, you know.
Welbeck. Danny Welbeck's got the goal for Brighton.
Yeah, there's still no other goal to tell you about here. There's 74 minutes or so gone on the clock in the Liverpool and West Ham game. So
15 minutes left.
Yeah. Well, I think West Ham are holding it on. Yeah.
I think the least we'll get a draw. At least on the odd game. Odd. If it's still up to 2-1.
It's not been as exciting as the Arsenal and Tottenham game. I've got to say that. It's been a bit sort of plain. Liverpool, their usual style, you know, same old defending, you know, and possession again. But can Liverpool be caught out? Can they be at the last? Oh dear, not like that. They won't. I think West Ham's defence was all over the place. Look at that; it's too easy. They forced the corner, I think it's been a bit sort of exposed at the back a bit.
50-50.
Yeah. They've not been really tight on the defence. I think they should have had the other goalkeeper.
Kobe Jones is gone now.
Should have had Fabianski. He's playing well, isn't he? So why did he change it?
Oh, because it's
a bit of a strange one. That I can't work them out. If you're playing well, put him in. That's what I'm thinking. You know, can't understand that myself. some teams are putting second goalkeepers at. Some of them, not all of them. But you'll watch out for Spurs though. A bit dodgy. 9 minutes to go in that game. Still 2-2. I could have a point there unless somebody nicks it at the last minute. I think it's too evenly matched. This deserves a draw, but I can't see it being a draw at the moment. Not unless West Ham have got something under their sleeve. Will they be bluffing? You never know. I think Ward-Prowse has been quiet.
I haven't seen him much in the game.
I haven't seen Antonio much in the game either. They are in their wake. It makes it a little bit hard of them. They're not in their normal home kit, are they? Oh, a mistake could cost Liverpool here. No. It's a good shot though, but it's on target. They just don't want to concede any more. So that's what they don't want to do. They're keeping a draw, as in not letting any more goals. But it's not the draw that I want. Be nice to get one more extra goal if West Ham can do it, but I can't really see it doing. Oh. It could be a battle of the bulge between both of these games here. And Spurs could nick it.
I suppose that Nicky's not watching it. Come on.
No, maybe watching it on Sky, I don't know. Well, of course, they're not winning at the moment, Arsenal. Draw, I think.
They're both unbeaten.
Yeah, that's the problem with that. No one thought a 2-2 like I did. Wish I put that down at the bookies, but of course I didn't. I said 2-0 Liverpool, but of course I didn't expect West Ham to score. They could score a 2-2 here as well. No. So that sort of afternoon where it's a level pegging, but of course can West Ham do it though? They do still have time, but are they running out of time? Good ball. To give Liverpool a game. Oh, they're putting pressure. A little bit of pressure. The spells of good chances for West Ham, but I don't think they've got enough. I think it's Craig Pawson, not Mike Pawson. Did I say Mike Pawson earlier? But Craig Pawson. Full visual there, as I think. Oh, here comes Arsenal. They could still nick it here. Chance, but over the top. The crowd getting restless here. Oh, Liverpool just scored on third.
No,
I got you fooled.
No, it's going off your fold. No, they're recapping.
I just fooled you on that one.
No, they're recapping.
Yeah, I fooled you on that one.
No, they're recapping.
Fooled you though, didn't I?
No.
Fooled you, fooled you. That could be a twist in the towel for
Our Jota's on there.
break his legs as well. 10 minutes to go in that one. Still saying no to racism on there. Oh, it's unbelievable. What racism? No. You're lucky to get this at all, though. West Ham, not a team that will give up.
Yeah, it's not West Ham has beaten Cambs 4-0, isn't it?
No, it wouldn't be, would it? Yeah, because they haven't got the speed of
Oh
that.
no, Dean Ashton there. Dean Ashton then.
They haven't got all that. Mark Noble's not in it now.
No, he retired. Sheringham's gone. And Zach's there.
No, Custard Pie. He was Custard Pie on one goal. Well, wasn't enough though. Well, they've done well to keep it 2-1. That's all they're going to do, I think. Oh, Liverpool was rolling on the floor.
Look on.
Just a slight touch and he goes down.
Still a foul.
Yeah, is it though? That's the question. No. No. He made a meal out of that. No, he got the ball and then the player. Yeah, at 3.5 minutes plus stoppages in that game. Peter Drury's watching that one.
Oh, he's got a draw, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, no one thinks that. You don't know what the commentator is going to be. Yeah, time's running out for West Ham, I think. Sadly.
How long have we got? Can you see that? About 7 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, about 83 minutes on the clock.
I don't think they can win the game unless you score two or three goals the last.
Well, you wouldn't win it if it's a draw either. It probably deserves a draw.
50,
Yeah,
50.
I don't think West Ham have done enough though. It's not defended very well. It's been a bit sort of shaky. But should have defended that Timicus' goal. It should have done that better than that. Didn't see him coming.
I think sometimes it's goals that count, isn't it?
Yeah, but didn't see him coming though. You got to mark him, but you got to mark that bloke because you got to be careful of him. For a start, he's not English. It's a Champions League Premiership, I think.
Van Dijk's in it.
Yeah, but you've got Spurs to think about now, and Leicester.
We've got Champions League.
Away though, you're away at Spurs, not at home.
Yeah,
So that might be a bit tricky for you. The Spurs haven't lost. Oh, it's game over. 3-0.
3-1, is it?
Yeah. Same old level, always cheating.
Another 3-1, isn't it? I think I predicted that, didn't I?
Did you?
I said 3-1.
Did you?
3-1 or 2-1.
I think you said 2-1. You got to check that. Double check.
No, I'll put that down.
Lucky that was.
It might have been Jota.
And you had an extra penalty to help you.
Well, it came from a corner, isn't it? Oh, it was a tap-in.
Yeah, West Ham didn't play like that in the week, did they?
Like, was it Jota?
West Ham make too many mistakes in that game.
Oh, it was Jota. Yeah, it was Jota. It's a Jota. Did Russell say that? Liverpool win.
Did he? How do you know he said that then?
You just told me.
Did I?
You said Russell said,
Yeah, but yeah, not until half time he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's got to say it at the start.
That's not
No, he cheated on that because that was beforehand.
West Ham make it change now.
He hasn't been playing.
Danny Ings. Oh.
That's a bit late now, isn't it? What's the point of changing anything now?
Well,
West Ham have just been pants in this game.
Liz's gone quiet, isn't she?
No, she hasn't been on. But yeah.
Oh yeah, about 5 hours, Liz.
I don't think many people have been on, but there you go. They don't want to see.
Oh, about found out.
Next time I'll do a single bet. I'm going to do a single on only, no other team. See what happens. Yeah, that's what you want to do now. And then it might go opposite.
easy.
Yeah, and he didn't take my £10 either.
He couldn't take it, couldn't he?
No, it's not that. No, I said I'll give him the £10.
A Chinese man's coming on.
No, if he gives me £10, if Liverpool win. So that's why he didn't want to do it.
Ooh.
I've got one thing right. It's 2-2, I think. 10 minutes of stoppages.
God, that's a long time, isn't it?
Never get that with Liverpool though.
Well, you don't know what subject it will be. There's a Japanese man coming on. Is it a Japanese or a Chinese man?
So another thing helping Liverpool, a lot of substitutes again.
I think it's about.
How many substitutes have you had? It's too many.
I think it's about 4.
I think they might do something about that. Well, I think they will. I think they'll limit it now because it's helping you.
You don't want people sitting on the bench. You want
yeah, but it's not the point of it. It's too many people coming in.
Oh, ooh! I call it. Well, all over West Ham.
Well, a bit easy. It's not really a test for Liverpool. Spurs might be.
Well, I think we're favourites for that.
Doesn't matter. They're at home, aren't they? They haven't lost here, have they?
Yeah, but it's a derby.
Yeah, you've got to watch out. They're a bit more powerful than West Ham, aren't they?
Yeah, they might have a new keeper. It's not Loris, is it? It's corner.
What you've got to do is put a lot of predictions on Liverpool, I think. Stop them winning it. What can you do to stop them winning it? Put at least a tenner on Liverpool.
That's 2 minutes to go, innit? Plus injury.
Yeah, we don't know what it is yet.
Well, it's probably not enough to get him back in the game, is it?
Well, no, obviously not. You thought they were going to get something.
I can tell you.
That was a lie from the newspaper. You thought they'd get something. Well, they got something, won, and that's it. That was the best goal they got, and they lost it.
Yeah, I can tell you my dream.
What?
Result now. It wasn't that. It could have been.
What?
It was 2-2.
Well, you got in that game.
Yeah. That was my dream.
It's not over yet. Arsenal look more likely to win that one on that game. That's nearly finished.
I wonder if it's good night.
Yeah, it was. Oh!
No.
There's been a couple of penalties in that game. It's been a better game than this game. This game a bit one-sided, this one. A very one-sided game in the Liverpool game.
Well, it's
been all Liverpool though, isn't it?
At least it's been goals in the game.
Yeah, but not many from West Ham though. I like games like this.
Ooh!
I prefer games like that where no one knows who's going to win. You know who's going to win all the time. It's too easy for Liverpool. Far too easy in this game.
Ernie's losing.
Yeah, but 5 minutes you've got, and Russell's got a bet before the game. He's got to predict it. He didn't. He did it halfway through.
Oh yeah, you can do. Yeah, it's in play, isn't it?
No, but yeah, and that's cheating. That is.
Cheating.
No, he's got to do it full time.
Cheating.
No, before the game he didn't do it.
Whoa.
But he didn't know the times of it though.
We're into stoppages now. Is it 5 minutes? There's no Dr. Burrows now, is there? Costa Coffee's losing.
Yeah. Well, the only thing it's not very good for the pot though. That's the only thing.
No, I've got about £6 for it. Wow!
About the same. Yeah, it's not very good. It could have been better though. The money could have been better.
See, good thing you pulled out £1. You would have lost. See, all that wind I think West Ham.
No, I'd rather take the tenner and let Liverpool win.
Wow! Whoa!
Yeah, I think Van Gelly bottled out the £10.
Oh, no.
He bottled out the £10. He knew that they were going to win. 5 minutes here.
I Why didn't you say Germans?
What?
Lee Mac.
Really? I know, yeah, that's not the way to beat the Germans or something like that. That's one way to beat the Germans.
Arsenal making a change, isn't it? See that?
Oh, he said one way to beat the Germans.
Whoa.
That's because they got the second keeper though. I didn't know that though.
Yeah, but they've been playing that in the Premiership anyway.
Yeah, but that's why they've lost it.
Well,
You don't put...
Yeah, but they've been winning with that. Up to Man City, West and...
I know, because they lost to Man City, didn't they?
Yeah, so they haven't won in the Premiership.
Spurs is the one you've got to get now.
Well, that's the next one, isn't it?
They haven't lost. They've still got 4 minutes in that game. Where does 10 minutes come from that game?
I don't know, the
I
injuries.
just don't know. West Ham have pretty much given up in this game.
I think West Ham are playing for pride now, aren't they?
They can't do it now.
Well, you probably get a 3-2, but...
They did well getting the equaliser and they went flat a bit.
That's not was it?
Doesn't matter. They should have defended it better. We've got to stop that Timicus playing. He's another island, I think. And I think he's another island for Liverpool. Liverpool getting too many good players though.
I thought it would be a draw or Arsenal, one of the two.
Yeah, in that game, yeah. The main game is this one. Both the focus on. Arsenal have the attack now, and of course it's got to be whipped in at the moment. We're getting both commentaries here now. Now that he's pleased with 3-1. Goodness me.
Chris Cameron says what? What's happened to Martin? Oh yeah, Martin's lost.
West Ham had a free kick in quite far out though, but they probably got a chance to get 3-2, but no more than that, I don't think.
Glimmer of hope, probably.
Well, hang on.
Hey!
It would be nice to get an extra goal. That's a corner though.
You're the referee that is.
That's Rob Jones.
Yeah, rubbish, isn't it? I'll go back to Mr. Luke, isn't it?
Yeah. You know you're on air, Johnny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you've forgotten, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just coming in and out like yo-yo.
I think you are. I haven't had any viewers, but...
Oh dear, shame, isn't it?
It is a shame.
You did mention it, so...
Yeah. Where are they?
I don't know. I mean, they're watching the game, I don't know.
I don't know. It is a Sunday. I would expect. I don't know if the relaxing show is going to take place tonight. Are you doing that, John?
I don't know yet.
Let me know. Well, I've got to go down and collect the whatever it is. What's left of things. I'll probably go down about 5 o'clock. Game over.
3-1.
Oh, you finished early. You finished early, didn't you?
Yeah, because we only had 5 minutes. They've had 2 minutes.
And you started late. Very strange. But yeah, the game at of course, Anfield and West Ham finished a 3-1 Liverpool win. Of course, I'd expected West Ham to be a little bit better than that, but Liverpool might find Spurs a little bit of a trick. Might do. At Spurs. And now it's Spurs' turn to suffer the consequences. Or maybe not. Looks like this is going to finish at 2-2. Two in the game at Arsenal against Spurs. Of course, the bookmaker did say it won't be an easy game, but a point apiece is not bad for both sides here. We're going to say goodbye to you all, and that wraps it up today. Liverpool win against West Ham 3-1, Arsenal 2, Spurs 2, And I think the latest is Aston Villa are winning at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea 1-0. Watson getting that goal on the 73rd minute. And who else? But Brighton, I think we're losing as far as I would remember 1-0 to Bournemouth. Bournemouth are not an easy place. Well, Brighton being at home to Bournemouth, I'm actually surprised that Brighton. Brighton have actually won the game 3-1 in the end. Yeah. So Brighton 3, Bournemouth 1. Chelsea 0, Aston Villa 1. I didn't expect that sort of twist. And Liverpool 3, West Ham 1. Sheffield United against Newcastle is a 4:30 game. That is the last game of the evening, and that could be a cracker game. But we are not covering that one, unfortunately, because, we need to have a rest of our tongue. But thank you very much, everyone that has tuned in. As always, Nixie and Giuliani, and hopefully there might be a nice and relaxing show tonight. If not, it will return the following week. But from all of us here from the studio of Touring With Us, for Matchday Live, Arsenal against Spurs, it resulted in a full-time result of Arsenal 2, Spurs 2. Thanks for watching. Peace out, and we'll see you next time. And keep, of course, tuning in to Touring With Us, even if you're watching on replay. We'll see you next time, and hopefully there will be a next time. And we'll randomly select a game that we'll cover for the next week or something like that. It'll be very, very interesting. So we'll see you on that note, and take care wherever you may be, and have yourself a lovely rest of the week ahead and rest of the Sunday afternoon.